This video is on techniques of factorization. The factorization is very important, okay, because it allows you to find out what times what give you the expression that you have in the first place. Okay, for example, if you're asked to factorize this, okay, 4m square n square minus 12m square n cube. If you're asked to factorize this, they want to find out what times what will give you this. Okay, let me go through the techniques of factorization first. Now, the number one step that you need to do for factorization is always to look out for common factor and to take out the common factor where there is any. Okay, so that's the very first step of factorization. This is an example. Factorize this, meaning what times what give you this. You take out the common factor first, okay? Look at the sign, number, and then the algebra, and then you check your answer. Okay, sign, any common sign? No. Number, yes, you can take out 4. You take out 4 from here, so I took out 4. Okay, then the algebra. M square, I have m square, you have m square, take it out. I have n square, you have n square, take it out. Now, a very common mistake is to not write the 1 here. Okay, a lot of students have this wrong idea that once I've taken 4m square n square out, then there's nothing left. That's not true, because if you were to expand what you have factorized, you should get back this. Okay, this factorization. When you factorize this, you get this. So when you expand this, you should get back this. So take note, this times this give you back this. Okay, you cannot say that there's nothing left here. No. All right, very common mistake. Now double check. I need 12 minus 12m square n cube here. So I need a 3 here. 3 times 4 is 12. This minus is here. And m square is already here. So the m is taken care of. You need another n here because n times n square is n cube. Okay. Now, can you continue from here? No, you can't factorize anymore. So that's the end. Finish already. That's it. Answer. Okay. What if you have this question instead? Again, step 1 of factorization is to take out common factor. Okay. So I've taken out the common factor. 4, take out the number. M square can take out, I take out. N square can take out, I take out. What's left behind is 4m square n square. Okay, double check this time. This is this times this is 16. N power 4. N square times n square is n power 4. Okay, but we don't end here. Okay, we can still continue, because there is a difference of 2 squares here. Okay, what's the difference of 2 squares? Okay, so after doing step 1, if you find that after doing step 1, okay, just like this. After doing step 1, this is taking out common factor, right? You find that, oh, there is a difference of 2 squares here, because I can rewrite this as 1 square minus, that's a difference of 2 squares, minus 2m square and n square, right? So this is what we call a difference of 2 squares. When you can do that, then you can continue to write 1 here, 2mn next, and one of that is a plus, one of that is a minus. Okay, if you were to expand this using rainbow method, you will find that you end up with this. Okay, so this is the factorized form of this, and this will be your complete answer. You cannot factorize anymore. Alright, so take note, after taking out common factor, you have to check whether there is difference of 2 squares. If don't have, check for this. Okay, don't have, check for the photocopy method, whether you can apply photocopy method. Okay, very easy to identify. Difference of 2 squares, there's only 2 different terms. and it's always a minus in between the two terms. Okay, whereas for the working backwards using the calculator or the cross method, you have 1, 2, 3 things, and you have the power 2, power 1, and a number here, 3 things. Okay, when it's 4 things, then you use the photocopy method that you learned in Set 1. Okay, now let's look at another question. This question. 1, 2, 3 things. Okay, 3 things can't be the difference of 2 square. Okay, it has to be the middle one. Right, can't be photocopy method also. So you try and use calculator, but in order to use calculator, you take note that the highest power must be first, followed by the second, and then followed by the number. Okay, but in this case, as the rule applies, we always try to take out common factor first, and it appears here that we can take out 3. Okay, so take out 3, double check if that's correct before you move on. Okay, if you don't double check, you carry on doing, you're actually just wasting time. So always double check that you have taken out the common factor correctly before you move on. Okay, after you've gotten something square plus something y plus, okay, so it's power 1, so power 2, power 1, and the number, right? It is in this form, right? Okay, you can use the calculator to help you to get the answer. So for those who have forgotten, you press calculator, the calculator will tell you you press 1, 5, 6, the calculator will tell you that the answer is -2 or -3. Okay, but you cannot use x because the variable here is y, so you use y instead. Alright, and it will be y, make the right hand side 0, plus 2 equals 0, or y plus 3 equals 0. And this will be your answers here. Okay, simple. And always double check. Y times y is y squared. Correct. Okay, because this 3 is just 3. Okay, so that's how you do it. Now let's go on to another question. This question, factorize this. Again, put the highest power in front. Okay, the minus here belongs to the 6, so put it here, followed by this. And lastly, the lowest power. Power 3, power 2, power 1. And again, you can see that I can take out common factor x. Okay, no common number to take out, but I can take out x. So take out the x. And once you've taken out the x, you see something like that. Power 2, power 1, and a number. Again, use this. Okay, the second method using calculator working backwards. Alright. Actually by right you're supposed to take out the negative sign, but never mind. Let's take shortcut, because I think during exam most of you won't remember to take it out also. That's my calculator. Okay, so what you need to do is you just press calculator. -6, -7, 20, okay? -6, -7, and 20. Okay, you will get 4/3. Okay, in this case it's x, so you can write x equal 4/3, or x equals to -5/2, -5/2. Okay, again you have to make the right hand side become 0. Make the right hand side become 0. So remove the denominator first by multiplying both sides by 3. Okay, then -4 on both sides, you will get this. So this is one of your factors here. Do the same here, times 2 here. Okay, plus 5 both sides. And you will end up with this. Okay, under normal circumstances, this would be your answer. Everything will be perfect, alright? But because of this negative sign here, you will find that 3x times 2x doesn't give you 6x squared. Okay, you are short of a minus. Similarly, -4 times +5 won't give you +20. It should by right be minus, right? So how do you make this equal to this? Okay, that's where you just have to put the minus in front. That's all. Okay. So that's all for this. Now let's do one more. This looks complicated, okay, but you must be able to recognize that it is this form, not this, okay, because there are three things, right? There are three things there, 1, 2, 3. Not this, not these four things, but these three things. Again, you use the calculator working backwards method. Notice that this is P and this is Q. Okay, and in between there's a PQ. Okay, so why is this so? Okay, never mind, we don't care. We just press the calculator. 16 minus 16 and 1. 16 minus 16 and 1. Okay, you will end up with, oh, sorry, I think I gave the wrong value. Wait, see, 16 okay, never mind, I changed the question. I'll be back.